Let's look at the system configuration options in Crestron Home. Under System Settings, you can change the time, date, and location. The time must be correct because if it isn't, you will not be able to schedule actions properly, and they will trigger at the wrong times. The location is set using latitude and longitude. The time zone latitude and longitude must be accurate for sunset or sunrise-based programming to function correctly. You can use Google or another search engine to find your latitude and longitude. Under current times of day, you can adjust the specific times for morning, day, evening, and night. Here, you can also change the system language. Lastly, you can configure the BACnet settings if you are utilizing BACnet in your Crestron Home system. Next, in the System Info and Passwords menu, you can change the admin password, the advanced user password, the user interface password, the common device password, and the global touch panel PIN code. The admin password is used to configure all aspects of your system. The advanced user password is used in several scenarios. For example, if a customer wants to edit a lighting scene from their touchscreen, they will need this password to access the advanced menus. The user interface password is used by any interface you add to your system. For example, if you press the Discover button on a touchscreen, you will need this password to pair it with Crestron Home. The common device password is used as the default password for most devices added to Crestron Home. For more information about the global touch panel PIN code, refer to the Crestron Home online help file and search for Interface Access PIN. At the bottom of the menu, you can edit the system name, dealer email, and dealer phone number. These fields are initially set when you first configure Crestron Home. You can adjust Ethernet settings under Ethernet settings. DHCP is enabled by default, but you can switch the system to a static IP if necessary. You can also edit the hostname. Under Advanced Settings, you can configure DNS servers and port settings used by the Crestron Home processor. You should not modify these unless you have a specific reason. If you change port settings, you must update them on all devices that rely on those ports, or they will not function. Next, in the My Crestron RMS Service section, you can view configuration files that are periodically backed up for your system. You can upload the current log and current configuration to the cloud using the buttons provided. You can also save the current configuration as the golden configuration. A golden configuration serves as the system's standard. If you make changes and want to undo them, loading the golden configuration will restore the system exactly to that saved state. This menu also displays a list of all configuration files that are backed up to the cloud automatically. From here, you can order engravings as well. At the bottom, you will find the My Crestron registration code and MAC address, which you will need to register your system with My Crestron. You can also use a deploy code from the Crestron Home configurator to load a configuration onto your system. Note that doing so will overwrite everything you have currently configured. Deploy codes are typically only used during initial installation. Next, you can configure global settings for lighting and keypads, which are generally left at their default values. Additional details for these settings can be found in the Crestron Home help file. Finally, you can reboot the Crestron processor from this menu. Be aware that the system will be offline for several minutes. You can also choose to perform a factory reset. This will erase all configuration and settings, but you'll be able to reload the golden configuration once the system is restored. If you replace your processor for any reason, you cannot load the golden configuration from another processor to the new one, but you can contact Crestron TrueBlue support, and they can assist you with that process.